George Khal, and today I will read part of my story, which is called Under the New Crescent Moon. This story is a part of a letter I wrote to my parents after they passed away, recalling some of my fondest memories and thanking them for the sacrifices they made to send me and my siblings to the U.S. Our family fled Palestine during the 1948 war and settled in Cairo, Egypt, where we became refugees. But there were also political upheavals in Egypt. The piece I am reading today tells how my mother comforted me during a time of chaos and uncertainty. I still keep her words with me no matter where I am in the world. Mama, I keep your memory alive by looking for the new crescent moon every month. I will never forget what you told me on the evening of January 26, 1952, now known as Black Saturday. I was 5 years old and terrified when I heard the screaming in the streets and saw buildings on fire in the neighborhood. Cairo was burning. Noticing my distress, you said, "George, ya habibi, let's go to the balcony to see the new crescent moon." I held your outstretched hand and followed you with anticipation. As we passed through the living room, I remember running my hand along the gray-veined marble coffee table to feel its smoothness. The sky was darkened with smoke, but you assured me that the crescent was right behind the haze. You guided my face toward the western sky, then pointed and said, "Hal hilalak shahr mubarak." Behold, your new crescent moon may bring you a blessed month. You took off your wedding band and told me to close my eyes. While you passed the band over each of my eyelids, you said, "La tab'id ayn al-hasud," to chase away and protect you from the evil eye of jealous people. You slid the band back on your finger, knelt next to me, and hugged me tight while saying, "The fires are gone. Don't be frightened, ya habibi." I breathed in the comforting scent of your Chanel No. 5 perfume, and my world was at peace. You took me back to the balcony the next 2 nights, when we could clearly see the moon, and you promised that every month we would watch the new crescent moon together. When we came back inside the apartment, you pointed to a statuette of the Assumption of Mary. She was standing on the crescent moon, surrounded by angels. I know now that many faiths believe the crescent is a sign of rebirth and a cradle for our newly born dreams. 3 months later, at a picnic during Sham al-Nassim, I spotted the crescent moon. I asked you why the moon was here and not on the balcony. You smiled and said, "No matter where you are in the whole wide world, the moon will follow you." I pondered your answer for a moment, then asked, "Will it follow me even if I am back in Palestine?" You closed your eyes and nodded. "Yes, ya habibi." You had the same look as when you told me stories about the wonderful life our family shared in Palestine, a life I was too young to remember because I was only a baby when we fled. Now, whenever I spot the crescent, I repeat your precious words to whoever is with me at that moment. I still have your wedding band that you rubbed gently across my eyelids. I have shared your story with my daughter, the granddaughter you never met, and each month, when the new crescent moon appears, she thinks of us on the balcony at that night. In my early childhood, I wasn't aware of the stress you and Baba endured after we fled Palestine and rebuilt our fortunes. When we relocated to Cairo, you both shielded me from the turmoil. I didn't learn until many years later that you were forming a plan to make our family's life better. to leave the Middle East.